So at this point you could decorate your cone, you could put your decorations on it. As I said, this person, they started off with some lines. I think they ran out of time, but you get an idea. But we can also decorate the cone when it's in its finished shape or form. Okay, so we're going to continue on here. So I'm going to show you how to glue this up. So like I said, we have a glue tab here, and we need cardboard gluing to cardboard. We cannot put the glue onto the vinyl, it won't stick. So the way we're going to go about this is we're going to put this together. Okay, and by the way, you will not be putting vinyl on the paper cone when you do the practice. And I'm going to go inside the cone, and I'm going to take tape, and I'm going to sort of stitch. Okay, you can see how I'm running the tape in there. And once I get it in like that, I'm going to start running the tape long ways. Okay? So we have to be sure that we really lock up the seam with tape. The main reason for that is we don't want the glue oozing into the inside of the cone. Now some of you have much smaller hands than I have, and you'll be able to get further up into the top of the cone. But what happens is you'll notice now that the cone is sort of stuck together, and I can open it up slightly to get the glue in here. Now the way we're going to do this is I have a steel rod, and we're going to put the steel rod in, and I'm going to put my finger on there so I know how far in I am, and I'm going to put it on the outside, and you'll notice that I can get the rod into about this point. Okay, so I don't want to put any glue above here. I want to keep the glue below the line. Now, the glue guns that we use are these hot glue guns. You can burn yourself very badly. If you run out of glue, we have new glue sticks that fit inside. You'll notice that I have an old piece of vinyl here, the backing, and this is the shiny side, because the glue won't stick to this. When it hardens, it just peels off. Okay, so that if the glue sticks to anything on here, you can see it just comes off. Now people, I have to remind you that how hot these things are. I have burnt myself severely with it. If you do burn yourself, you must tell me, and you must get your hand under some cold water at the sink, and we'll evaluate your situation from there. Okay, so remember, I'm going to put the rod into here. You may want to take you know what, you put a little piece of tape on there, and that way you'll know exactly how far in the rod is going to go. So what the rod is going to do is it's going to allow us to put pressure without burning ourselves. Okay, and because the rod is a small diameter, we can get it further up the actual cone. So here we go, there's my mark. You do have to put quite a bit of glue in there, and before the glue hardens, I want to get my rod in there, and I want to push down, and I want to continue pressure for at least 30 seconds. So count to 30 slowly. I am not going to count to 30 because I want to move on here. So I know, now you'll see what happened is some of the glue oozed out, and I was able to pull it away. Don't wipe the glue at this point. It is super hot still. It will burn you. And there my cone is glued together. Okay, and like I said, let it dry, and you can still decorate it at this point, but we're going to continue to move on, and I'll show you the next step in the next video.